Okay, this is a Minnesota passing play versus Illinois, and this happened in the third quarter. And Illinois started the game running a lot of man press coverage with one safety, so that way they were able to add an extra defender in the box. And as the game went on, Minnesota adjusted and ran more man busting routes and ended up hitting a couple good gains. And this happened to be a 30-plus yard gain, which then ended up taking Illinois out of that defense. So after this play, Illinois ended up running more cover two um, for the rest of the game. So you can't see in this snapshot, but there is one safety, and he's more than likely playing in the middle of the field somewhere over here. So again, it's man coverage. What's going to happen is the Gophers are going to motion this player, which again, being man coverage, this defender is going to come with him, and they're going to end up with three wide receivers to the open side of the field. And the motion receivers get a run. Make it run, look like he's running a wheel or an out pattern, and then he's going to come back in over the middle of the field, and it's a rub route. So he's going to get his defender picked off by these other two routes, which leaves him open in the middle of the field. So we're going to take a look at how things progressed and why it ended up being a bigger gain. So you can see on the second snapshot here, the motions come across. This is the defender that's come down with the motion. And what happens is Illinois adjusts by pressing this defender on the line of scrimmage. They want to take away a bubble screen. So you motion this person and throw a bubble screen. They want to take that away. So they end up pressing this defender and leave this one back, which helps given the route that the combination that they run. So on the next snapshot, you can see this is actually the motion wide receiver who starts out, again, like he's going to run a flat or a wheel route. And this is his defender right here again in man defense. And then this is him coming back to the middle of the field. You can see he gets picked off by this one of the underneath routes. He's not able to get over it because he's playing deep, and this pattern ended up coming shallow like this and ended up picking off this defender. And so he's open in the middle of the field. Now, this ends up being a bigger gain because, as we mentioned at the beginning, they're playing with one safety. So had they played with two safeties, you'd more than likely have one safety over this hash and one over this hash. And this would have been caught more than likely, but it would have been tackled right away for a good gain. But what ends up happening is the safety's playing in the middle of the field, so he has a poor angle and he's got to come up, and it ends up being a much bigger gain. So you can see that this is the last frame. He ends up, I believe this is the safety that came from the middle of the field. He has a poor angle, and it ends up being, I think, about a 35-yard gain. So again, something the Gophers adjusted to in the second half was running more of these man coverage routes, and ended up hitting him for a big play, which changed Illinois' defense for the remainder of the game.